Good old YouTube, here we go. Today, me and my grandpa are gonna be in the jumping spider, this alleyway thing where you put your feet and hands on both sides, and we're gonna try to do a front walkover type maneuver. Here we go. I'm gonna be the next American Ninja Warrior. Hey! What? No! That's so awkward.
Oh man, you could totally like fly away right here.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, I could have put my feet on that one. Oh, okay. Oh, that was so close. Yes! If I just had like a, yeah. What? That was so good for your first try. That was so good. Oh, I can get that. Oh, yeah.
One of the ways we can help you to be prepared and decisions apply. Offer valid on with a prescription. CVS.
Yo! Alright, so I came up with this idea of trying to essentially 360 back handspring every direction over the block. I swear if I get gainer 360 back handspring this low, I'm gonna freak out. Yo! Oh my gosh, it's possible, dude. Oh. It's so hard. I'll take that. That was pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. No.
Dude.
I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, so I'm here at work, Motive School of Movement, and we're working on building a bunch of things, which is why it's like a mess back here. So, taking a skate break. For those of you who don't know, I used to do skateboarding back before I did parkour, so skateboarding was like one of my first sports that I like fell in love with. I always loved everything that Rodney Mullen did, and I love doing just like flat ground, super technical tricks, and I'm super out of it. I barely can kickflip anymore, and I just want to really get back into it. Whoa. I've always found it super interesting how similar skateboarding and free running are. One thing that I really noticed was when they invent tricks, it's really similar in the way that parkour and free running athletes also invent tricks. I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast with Tony Hawk, and he talked about how when he invents new tricks, a lot of times it's like an accident. You're trying to do one thing, but then the board goes another way, and a lot of that is similar to when you're inventing a new trick or a new flip with free running and parkour stuff. You're doing one thing and an accident happens, and when that accident happens, you kind of take that accident and go, wow, this could actually like be its own new thing, and then it becomes a new trick. And not just that, but there's like so many different ways that skateboarding and free running are like super similar. I'm gonna keep skating because I really want to skate. Oh, whoa. Oh, dang. Oh, come on. Another thing about my skating is when I was young, I only learned how to skate standing still, like on a skateboard on concrete, because I had like really rough concrete and like a $20 Walmart board, so if I tried to move, I'd go like 5 feet and my board would stop because I never had money for like an expensive skateboard with good bearings. All the tricks that I can do like standing still are like my high level tricks, and anything moving at all I'm just trash at. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was gross. My butt. Look at this landing. Look at this landing. Look at this landing. My feet aren't even on the board. Alright, it's starting to get dark, so I think I'm gonna go finish my work. And then after that, I'll probably train some parkour. So this is me teaching Bootie Cothran, a 51-year-old man. So in parkour, we started with some basic vaults, and then eventually we work our way up to actually doing some flips. But right now we're just going through some basic vaults, and he's progressing his way through right now. He's a super quick learner. Most people who are 51 years old don't move as agile as Bootie, but he's insanely talented, and just wanted to show you guys a little bit of the process of some of the basic stuff we worked on before we actually got into doing flips. So I met Bootie Cothran through a friend, Brett Sims, who did parkour with me a long time ago. He was one of my coaches. Brett knew Bootie through Ninja Warrior, and Bootie actually made it back onto American Ninja Warrior this season, so congrats Bootie. So Bootie's actually been training some Ninja Warrior stuff for quite some time now, so he's actually had some other athletic type practice besides just immediately learning a backflip. And he's never really done a flip before I taught him how to flip. So at 50 years old, this man learns how to flip and how to move and how to do these things that he's never done before. So it's not like he used to be a gymnast and now he's 50 and he can still do a backflip. Like, he's actually learning these things for the first time at 50 years old. So if you are someone who is older and you're doubting your abilities and thinking you can't do it because, oh, I'm this old, I've heard tons of people say, oh, I'm this old, I can't do parkour, I can't do these sorts of things. And some of you guys probably shouldn't be trying actual flips and be trying the more difficult parts of parkour, but basic vaults and falling techniques and learning to get better balance is actually super helpful for everyone of all kinds of ages. No matter how old you are, you should continue moving so that your body doesn't stiffen up and get old, because the more you move, the longer you're going to actually stay young. Here's some more of Bootie training and learning some parkour, and we'll do some flips here in a second. For this next thing, let's go ahead and grab these medium-sized rails. Let's work on some balance. Let's go ahead and set up a little balance course and try to work through it.
No rules, just go?
No rules except for can't touch the spring floor. Are you serious? Did you really just get it first try? Alright, we're gonna have to make this way harder. Alright, the new balance course. We added this thing so that he has to kind of use that cat balance that we practiced. Made that a little higher. And then this part we changed to where he actually has to jump to this rail. So he's gonna have that downward force here. Oh! Yeah, that's a lot harder, isn't it? There you go. Oh, definitely more wobbly. This is a better challenge. Hey, okay. Now we got a challenge for him. He made it almost to the end. Dropping down from this height is going to be actually pretty decently hard. Dang, you have that part so easy. What the heck? Oh! Bootie is a next level 51-year-old athlete, so we're gonna start working on his flyaway, which is a backflip off the bar.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can do that. If it's released too late, it's gonna yank your arm and then yeah, that was better.
Good, you pulled in just a little bit on that one. So. That was so good. Do it by yourself. Let's go. Let's go. That one was so clean. Nice. Yeah, and then remember, look forward. Even if your hips kind of rise up in front of your face a little, still try your best to look forward. There you go. That's the takeoff for a backflip, but now we need to practice the landing. So go ahead and hop back up there, and you're gonna hang your head off the edge of it, but your shoulders should stay on top. You're gonna tuck like you just jumped up onto your back, and we're gonna do the last half. So now we're gonna untuck and bring your feet up over the top to the ground. Actually, I'm gonna spot you. A lot of people have a tendency to over-rotate on this, especially with how high it is. Start pulling over, feet over. Yeah, you see how you're starting to fall back a little bit? Yeah. Oh, super solid. Alright. Alright, I'm going to spot Booty on a few backflips, and then he'll do some by himself. Nice. Alright, now 1, 2, 3. Nice. Wow, nice. Yeah, that was way better. Do it by yourself, that was too good. Forward roll, and then just get into a tuck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so now on the next one, don't put the hands down. Nice, now you're kind of throwing your arms and then jumping. Yeah, and then start to add more height until you actually land on your feet. Yeah, alright, so now take your hands off the blue and add that overhand throw that we practiced. Hey, almost landed that one. Woo! Almost overflipped on that one. Hey, that was pretty solid. That was solid. Bootie Cothran, the 51-year-old that I just taught, is obviously an exception. He's an extremely good athlete for someone who's 51 years old learning flips. But we do have a class here at Motive School of Movement that's going to be focused on teaching the older generation how to continue moving. Because if you stop moving and don't practice moving and get out and have fun moving, your body shuts down and locks up and gets tight. And it's good for people to continue moving throughout their entire life and to be able to do it in a fun way. So we have a class here for those older people, and during that class we won't be teaching flips and higher level stuff like that, but just working on our balance, learning how to fall correctly, and just a lot of just basic movement patterns and get you moving so you won't feel as stiff and make you feel better and have a better lifestyle. So feel free to go to motivemovement.org and check out our website and all the classes that we offer, and also you can give us a call on our website, and hopefully I'll see you guys and get to train with you soon. Bye.